I told you to stop bothering me, didn't I? What's your intention in lurking in front of my house like this?
My intention? There's something I really need to tell you, sis. But push me away like that, I can't even get into the house. I couldn't tell a single thing I wanted to say. Your cute little sister went out of her to visit you, and this is how you treat me?
My cute little sister?
That's right. I'm cuter than you, both in looks and personality. I'm a super cute sister.
Shut up. I've decided that I no longer have a little sister. Since graduating high school and moving out, I've cut ties with you.
That's really harsh. I'm gonna cry, sis.
So annoying. If it's an irrelevant story, don't contact me.
Oh well. I don't get hurt at all by what my sad, ugly, and loser big sister says. Not at all. You're really acting like a loser.
This is why I cut off ties with you. As usual, all you can do is look down on people.
Isn't it your fault? Don't you understand that you're already losing to me in everything? Even your fiancé, Max.
What?
What I wanted to tell my big sister is this. I'm pregnant with his child. I'm sorry, sis. I know you are engaged to him.
What?
My poor sister. I know you're so shocked. I wish I could see your face right now.
Since when?
That's a good question. The day after you got engaged to him, I asked him out. I think we're destined for each other. I got pregnant right away. Then he said he chose me over my sad, ugly, boring sister.
No way. So, does that mean Max has been cheating all this time? Even though we talked about the married life and the wedding, we were so excited about it.
Yeah, I heard that you were so excited by yourself. Talking about your future home, how many kids you want, and sharing dreams with Max. I burst into laughter when I heard that, sis. Max's child is in me after all. You don't have to give birth anymore.
Don't be ridiculous. You're always like that. You've always taken things from me. When I was little, you took my toys, my snacks, my allowance. When I was in high school, you took my boyfriend. I moved out of my parents' house to get rid of you and my parents who are always on your side.
Well, too bad. Your ugly, worthless sister are destined to give everything to your pretty little sister.
I mean, how did you know everything? Like my address and my engagement. I tried not to let anyone know about my life so that no one would ruin my life again.
Max and I had a fateful encounter. I noticed right away that Max's fiancé was my sister. Max is well-educated, well-paid, tall, and handsome. He's too good for you.
I can't believe you.
Losers will always be losers. I mean, even if you whine about it now, you're doomed to have your engagement broken off. Max chose me. You're the one who got dumped by your fiancé, so shut up, okay, sis?
Okay, whatever. Max is yours.
Oh, you're giving up already?
I'm not interested in cheating men anymore. Actually, I had second thoughts about this marriage. You may have saved my life.
Gosh, stop pretending!
Call it what you want. I'll give you one piece of advice. Watch out for his family.
Oh wow, that loser is whining. Whining again and again. Max's father is an elite guy from the same big company as him.
And his mom is beautiful and elegant, isn't she? Did you meet them in person?
He showed me a picture of them. But you can tell they are nice people at first glance. I mean, there are no people with bad personalities in rich families. People like you, who are poor both in heart and wallet, may not understand it.
Look who's talking. You're 29 years old and still depending on your parents.
I'll be permanently employed as Max's wife soon. I'm gonna be a rich, beautiful, and elegant mama.
Oh yeah? Do whatever you want. Then don't contact me anymore.
Fine. Sis, help! I seriously need your help. My life is in danger. I'm going to your house now. Shelter me. Hey, why aren't you answering? You're reading this, right? Answer me.
What? I told you not to contact me anymore, right? As for Max, I've already broken off the engagement, so feel free to do whatever, even get married.
Don't mess around! You deceived me, right?
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me! Max's family is insane!
Ah, you finally noticed? That's why I gave you a warning. It's not my fault you didn't listen. You are saying something like an elite father and an elegant mother, right?
It was all lie! If you meet them in person, the father is a patriarchal and verbally abusive man, and he has a bad drinking habit. Moreover, he works for a knockoff company with a name similar to a major corporation. The mother is strict about etiquette, and she loves to bully me. Yesterday, I had to stand with a book on my head for 5 hours getting lectured on proper bridal etiquette. If I let my posture falter for even a moment, I would be punished by having the standing time extended. I'm pregnant, you know. This kind of bullying is unacceptable.
Max and you are destined for each other, right? If that's the case, why not accept the abusive family too?
That's impossible. His mother's surveillance is strict, and there's not much opportunity to run away. So, I've been aiming for the timing to escape. Tonight, she's going to a neighborhood gathering. Tonight is the only chance. I'm going to your house, so shelter me.
Huh? Why? By the way, you haven't registered your marriage yet, right? Are you already living with your in-laws?
I'm pregnant, and getting registered is a certainty. His mother insisted that I learn the ways of their house before officially becoming a wife. I've been living with Max's parents for a week now.
That must be tough. I shudder to think of it.
Max is so busy with work that he doesn't come home often. And his father gets drunk and violent every day, and his mother is a bully. It's a hellish life.
Is Max busy with work?
Yes.
That's strange. Isn't it supposed to be a slow season at Max's office? After hours, all the lights go out. It's like no one's around.
What? Sis, how do you know that?
Didn't I tell you? My office is right next to where Max works. It's an office district, so that in itself is pretty common. We used to saw each other frequently at the lunch place we often go to. Actually, that's how our relationship started.
What? That's the same as me.
What?
I met Max at a cafe near my parents' house. He told me how cute I was, and he seemed educated and rich. More importantly, I found out that his fiancé was you. So I asked him out.
Oh, I see.
What?
I guess that's Max's usual strategy. Ironically, we both got caught that way.
What? What do you mean?
After I broke off the engagement, I was really pissed off. I hired a PI to investigate Max's background to see if there was any evidence that I could get alimony or something. And it just kept coming out one after another. It seems he had a 5-way affair.
5? No way!
He broke up with some of them after he got engaged to me. But you and one other girl were still there. I guess that's the one that Max lied to you about being busy with work and was supposed to meet with.
What?
I believe she was a colleague of Max's. He's just lying that he was busy with work. He must really care about her to leave you pregnant and go on a date with her, right?
That can't be true! That's an absolute lie! Sis, you're trying to lie about it just because you're frustrated that Max was taken away from you!
I'm so surprised too. It's really a good thing I broke up with that man.
I can't believe it! It's all your fault that things turned out like this! If you hadn't gone out with Max, I wouldn't have gone out with him or tried to get pregnant in a hurry!
Say what you want. Even if you blame me, it won't change the fact. I thought he was the only one who grew up decent in a family with a harassing father and a bullying mother. There was a time when I was mistaken too. Max pretended to be a decent man until we got engaged. But that family is just like him. They are a family of monsters.
Oh no! What am I supposed to do? I'm pregnant with his child!
I guess being pregnant isn't enough to turn Max around, huh?
I'm trying my best to be a good wife, enduring the harassment and bullying, you know. I'm pregnant, but I have to stand for a long time and I have to repeat the cleaning many times. I get yelled at and scolded. I'm at my limit.
Why don't you run away to your parents' house? Mom and Dad love you so much, they'll keep you safe, right?
I can't go to my parents' house. I got kicked out of my parents' house.
Really? That's surprising. They have always loved you very much. They've been supporting you since I left home, even though you've been laid off. And now, all of a sudden, they disowned you?
Well, I didn't know about that. Mom and Dad decided to kick me out of the house when I turned 30. They said I should stand on my own and not depend on them forever. Isn't that awful?
That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to say. They were a bit on the same side, weren't they?
So, I'm evacuating myself to your house tonight, okay? You'll help your cute little sister, won't you?
You know where I live?
Of course, I know where you live. I went to see you the other day.
I moved out of there.
What?
I knew that if you and Max knew where I lived, I'd be in deep trouble. I moved after I broke up with Max.
Then give me your address. Please, tonight is my only chance to escape.
I don't want to.
Why not?
I'm glad what happened to Max turned out the way it did. But even without that, all you've ever thought about is stealing my thing from me. And looking down on people and making fun of them. I can't believe you're my sister and I'm not going to help you.
Don't say that! Then give me the proof of the affair that the PI researched.
Why?
If I have proof of an affair, I can break off my engagement, right?
No way! I will not give it to you. Now that you have a child, why don't you get married? I'm sure Max's stealing habit will calm down after the baby is born.
Do you think a 5-timing guy can calm down? Anyway, I want to get out of this house. If I live in this place, I'll lose my mind. I'll give up my baby and start my life over.
Do whatever you want. I'm not gonna help you. You're on your own.
Oh, wait.
What?
I was packing to run away tonight. I think she might have seen me. No way! I knew it! She says she's not going out tonight.
Of course she'd notice if you're packing. What an idiot.
I have a lot of important things like clothes and jewelry. You know, there's something really wrong with this family.
What now?
I told her about Max's affair. She said a wife must forgive her husband's affairs with an open heart. That's terrible.
Is it really your place to say such a thing? Max was my fiancé to begin with, but you stole him away from me. Well, considering you ended up together after cheating, I guess you have to forgive him for something like that.
No way! I didn't take him away from you for this to happen. I took a well-educated, well-paid, good-looking man. I thought I was going to have an elegant and luxurious life.
I don't know about the luxury life.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna anonymously leak the photo evidence of the affair when I go to Max's company.
What?
I told you earlier that Max's cheating partner is a coworker, didn't I? If it's known that he was juggling 5 relationships, including his fiancée, the woman he impregnated, and even a colleague, I wonder if they would kick him out of the company. Even if they don't fire him, I'm sure I could make it difficult for him to stay there.
Why would you do that? Hey sis, think about it. Both of us were victims of Max's 5-way affair, right? Why are you being so cold to me?
How can you call us the same victim? You flirted with him on purpose to steal him from me. At that point, you're not a victim.
But that's terrible. If I don't do something about it, I'll end up in Max's parents' house where I'll be harassed and bullied by his parents. I'm gonna break down from the stress.
You deserve it.
Oh no! I even have a baby in my belly.
Don't worry. Even if Max becomes unemployed, his in-laws will still be there.
I told you I don't want that! Give me back my life!
If you don't want to be dependent on your in-laws, why don't you work after the baby is born? My parents kicked you out because they wanted you to be independent, right?
Oh no!
Well, good luck, sister. Soon after that, I anonymously leaked the photo evidence of the affair to Max's company. It seems Max's affair partner went crazy and it turned into a chaotic situation, but Max brazenly told his affair partner that he had a pregnant fiancée and asked to break up. Amy wanted to break up with Max, but Max told her that he only loved Amy, who was pregnant. He resigned from the company, which had become difficult for him to stay, and devoted himself to taking care of the pregnant Amy, or rather, monitoring her. The other day, Amy gave birth to a healthy baby boy. After the child was born, Amy found it increasingly challenging to leave her in-laws' home. Her father-in-law harassed her, and her mother-in-law bullied her. Furthermore, Max, possibly getting along well with his next affair partner, has stopped coming back home.